Hello again, my friends and my enemies. I'm sure there's some out there on both sides. If you saw the first video, congratulations. You can actually pay attention and follow slight instructions. It's really more for your own benefit than for mine, trust me. Here's the deal. I thought I'd start off small with a little minor subject of swearing. Everybody does it from time to time. Yes, I mean everybody. Doesn't matter who it was. The thing is, a lot of people say that swearing, simply because of the words and their insinuation, is wrong, insulting, degrading, whatever. Okay? They're words, people. Get over it. Also, a lot of people, especially those who pride themselves on their intelligence most of the time, have decided that swearing is the last resort of a man with no vocabulary. Not always true or accurate. It's usually the first resort of a man or a woman, just throw that in there. It's usually one of the quickest resorts to explain to somebody simply by the use of words that are otherwise inappropriate, that you have extremely strong feelings at that moment. Or even on the subject as a whole. When you start swearing, people understand that you are very upset. Also, I want to point out that with today's modern generation, more or less, me being part of it, swearing has become this standard thing. It's also a standard thing that, if we don't mess with you, we don't like you. Which I've actually found to be true, that when somebody is being super sweet and trying to indulge you and whatever else and humor you, that's usually when they're the most pissed at you. Okay? So it is what it is. But as far as swearing goes, swearing back and forth it's more just a fun game. Okay, it's like me always saying okay, if you've noticed. That habit picked up with me because I was constantly trying to make sure people were keeping up with what I was saying. Not so much they agree, just that they understood what I was saying, which is not always the case. As far as swearing goes, how are you going to let words upset you? My choice of words may upset you, but that's like saying that it upsets me simply because you're speaking a different language that I don't understand. Not saying that you don't understand the language of swearing, if there is such a thing. It's just you're getting upset over a choice of words. Whoop-de-doo. It means nothing. And actually, now that we've gotten over the fact that swearing is not necessarily a negative thing, believe it or not, now that we've gotten over that, we can get on to the subject of what these things actually mean. Every swear word actually has a decent word that portrays the same meaning, more or less. Including the big F-bomb, fuck. Okay? I believe you've realized that it's not that I don't have a vocabulary or that I have any lack of intelligence. I hope you've realized that by now. But I choose to swear because it's mostly a habit, much like smoking is. And it's just how today's generation interacts. And truth is, a lot of the older generation swears just as much. Okay? There have been a couple of, comedians from back in the day, usually females, okay? And as they've gotten older and have become part of the senior generation, they've gotten to the point that they just don't give a fuck what they say on TV or anything else. They swear, they cuss, they say things derogatory in just the way they feel like. Racism runs rampant abandon, I think is the term I was trying to go for, through a lot of the older generations, to the point that they talk about it and throw derogatory terms around, and they try to throw these derogatory terms around. For crying out loud. You're forcing me. Stop. Okay. Alright, that's it. Forces the whole damn thing to shut.